Today, I'm going to show you a very healthy and my favorite dish, paalak murgh, or spinach with chicken. Typically, this spinach dish is made with beef or lamb. But today we're going to make a bit of a healthier version of it, so let's get going. Jello, let's go. I'll post the ingredients on the screen. Thoroughly wash your spinach. Make sure there's no sand in it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just chop it up roughly, and the tender stems, I'm going to keep them. And once I've roughly chopped it, I'm going to put it in a pot with about half a cup of water, and I'm going to basically steam it. And because it's leafy vegetable, a lot of the spinach is basically going to come down to about 1/3 of its volume. Once all of this is all soft like that, I'm going to set it aside, cool it, and then I'm going to give it a quick run in my grinder. I put about a tablespoon of dill in it. I never grew up with dill in my spinach, but my mother-in-law used to make it, and I got used to it. I like it, so I like it now. Once the spinach has cooled down a little bit, I'm going to put it in my little blender here and give it a pulse for about 3 seconds. I don't really want it extra creamy. In a medium-sized pot, I'm going to fry the onions until their tips are a little bit pink. I'm going to add the ginger and garlic paste, fry that for about 1 minute. And you only fry it so the garlic and the ginger kind of, get rid of their raw taste. Add the tomatoes, and then I'm going to add all the spices. Salt, red chili powder, some turmeric, and about half a teaspoon of coriander powder and half a teaspoon of cumin powder. Now, today I'm using boneless chicken, meaning there's going to be no bone in it. There's going to be not that much flavor. So I'm going to put in 1 cube of the chicken bouillon stock. If you're using chicken with bone in it, you don't need the stock cube. Once your masala has cooked for about 5 to 6 minutes, you're going to add in your chicken. And now we're going to bhun this, meaning we're going to fry it in the oil and the spices. This whole process of cooking this boneless chicken is going to be about 7 to 8 minutes. And all this cooking is on low-medium heat. And next, I'm going to add in the spinach that we ground up. Mix everything together. And at some point, you're going to taste for seasonings, especially salt. And you're going to mix all this really well so the spinach and the chicken is all coated with the spices and the oil. You're going to turn the heat to low, and you're going to cook on low heat until your chicken and the spinach all comes together. This process is going to take about 15 minutes. In between, you're going to cover and check, make sure nothing is burning. And you're going to put in your final ingredient, which is dried methi or dried fenugreek. And I personally love the smell of methi. I love it. Like methi and spinach, they just go together. This is my homemade garam masala. You're just going to take a pinch of it. That's it. And you're going to sprinkle over on top of your finished dish. You're going to mix everything together. And what you're going to do is you're going to cover this pot, turn off the heat, let it sit for about 10 minutes before serving. Enjoy!